Question 1. On your first draw, what is the probability of picking a red card without looking from a shuffled deck of 6 red cards, 6 blue cards, and 8 black cards? Is it choice A, 40%, choice B, 30%, choice C, 20%, or choice D, 10%? Question 2. A bag contains a variety of different colored marbles. They are identical in size. Color, red, number 20. Marbles. White, 12 marbles. Black, 14 marbles. Blue, 10 marbles. Green, 8 marbles. Theo selects a marble at random from the bag. What is the theoretical probability he selects a red marble? Is it choice A, 3 over 4, choice B, 5 over 16, choice C, 1 over 4, or choice D, 1 over 8? Question 3. Samantha has a set of cards numbered 1 through 10. What is the probability of her picking a 3 or a 7 from the deck without looking? Select all that apply. Choice A, 2 over 100. Choice B, 1 over 5. Choice C, 0.20. Choice D, 0.20%. Or choice E, 20%. Question 4. Mark has a basket of 40 yellow tennis balls and 35 white tennis balls. What is the probability that the next tennis ball he randomly chooses will be yellow? Is it choice A, 8 over 7, choice B, 7 over 8, choice C, 8 over 15, or choice D, 7 over 15? Question 5. The 6 faces of a fair cube are numbered 1 through 6. If the cube is rolled 300 times, what is the expected (theoretical) number of times a 5 will land face up? Is it choice A, 50, choice B, 100, choice C, 200, choice D, 250? Number 6. A regular deck of cards contains 52 cards, 4 of which are aces. Assuming the cards are dealt randomly, what is the probability that the first card dealt will be an ace? Is it choice A, 1 over 52, choice B, 1 over 13, choice C, 1 over 12, or choice D, 4 over 13? Number 7. In a random survey, 25 out of 150 people were able to give a correct answer to the question asked. If 500 people are surveyed, about how many would be expected to answer the question correctly? Choice A, 4. Choice B, 20. Choice C, 83. Choice D, 325. Question 8. The faces of a fair six-sided cube are numbered 1 through 6. What is the probability that a 2, 3, or 5 will land face up on the next roll? Is it choice A, 1/2, choice B, 1/3, choice C, 1/5, or choice D, 1/6? Question 9. Determine if the following statement is true or false. You toss a fair-sided coin 10 times and get tails 7 times. This is an example of experimental probability. Is it choice A, true, or choice B, false? Question 10, true or false? The theoretical probability of rolling a 6 on a number cubed is labeled 1 through 6 is 1/2. True or false? Number 11. A spinner has 5 sections of equal size labeled P, Q, R, S, and T. The arrow of the spinner was spun 25 times and landed 4 times on the section labeled Q. Which statement best describes the experimental probability and theoretical probability of the arrow landing on the section labeled Q? Is it choice A? The experimental probability is 4 over 25, and the theoretical probability is 1 over 5. Choice B? The experimental probability is 1 over 5, and the theoretical probability is 1 over 5. Choice C? The experimental probability is 1/5, and the theoretical probability is 4 over 25. Choice D, the experimental probability is 21 over 25, and the theoretical probability is 21 over 25. Question 12. Keenan recorded the outcomes he got when he flipped a fair coin 30 times. Keenan's coin flips. Heads up 20, tails up 10. If Keenan continued at this rate, which statements below are true? Select all that apply. Choice A. If Keenan flips the coin 300 times, then he should expect to get heads up less than 250 times. If Keenan flipped the coin 15 times, he should expect to get heads up to 5 times. Choice C. If Keenan flipped the coin 60 times, he should expect to get tails up 60 times. Choice D. If Keenan flipped the coin 150 times, he should expect to get tails up more than 40 times. Question 13. A fair number cube has faces labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tim rolled this number cube 20 times. This table shows his results. Number landing face up, 1, frequency 3, 2, frequency 2, 3, frequency 6, 4, frequency 5, 5, frequency 3, and 6, frequency 1. Tim compared the theoretical and experimental probabilities. Which statement correctly compares the theoretical and experimental probabilities that the number landing face up is a multiple of 2? Is it choice A, the theoretical probability of 1/2 is less than the experimental probability? Choice B, the experimental probability of 1/2 is less than the theoretical probability. Choice 3, the theoretical probability 2/5 is less than the experimental probability. Or choice D, the experimental probability 2/5 is less than the theoretical probability. Choice 14. Which of the following statements is false? Choice A, the experimental probability and the theoretical probability of an event are always equal. Choice B, the experimental probability of an event is found by carrying out a simulation or an experiment. Choice C, as the number of trials increases, the experimental probability gets closer to the theoretical probability. Or choice D, the theoretical probability of an event is found by using the formula number of possible favorable outcomes over total number of possible outcomes. Question 15. This chart shows the theoretical probability of selecting cookies from a bag. Probability of selecting cookies. Cookie type, chocolate chip, probability, 1/2. Cookie type, oatmeal, probability, 3/8. Cookie type, sugar, probability, 1/8. This chart shows the experimental probability of 20 students selecting cookies from a bag. Cookies picked from a bag. Cookie type, chocolate chip, number selected, 9. Cookie type, oatmeal, number selected, 8. Cookie type, sugar, number selected, 3. Which statement is true? Choice A, the theoretical probability of selecting a sugar cookie is greater than the experimental probability of selecting a sugar cookie. Choice B, the theoretical probability of selecting an oatmeal cookie is less than the experimental probability of selecting an oatmeal cookie. Choice C, the theoretical probability of selecting an oatmeal cookie is greater than the experimental probability of selecting a chocolate chip cookie. Or choice D, the experimental probability of selecting a chocolate chip cookie is greater than the theoretical probability of selecting a chocolate chip cookie.